about apostrophes. We are on page 141 in your language book. And today we're going to go over rules 1, 2, and 3. So let's take a look at some of the things we need to know. So first, what is an apostrophe? So an apostrophe helps form contractions, possessive nouns, and letters. And if you're asking yourself the question, letters, what do you mean by letters, Miss Handley? Just wait and see. So the first one is, what's a contraction? A contraction is when a word is a combination of two words. For example, if we have the word should not, we would change it to shouldn't. If we have you are, we can change it to your. Would not to wouldn't. There are other ways or other words that you can think of, like it is. It would change to its. Or will not would turn to won't. There's lots of contractions that we use on a daily basis that we probably don't even think of. Next, we have forming plural letters. All right, so this is what I was talking about by using the apostrophe for letters. So we use an apostrophe if we want to say like more than one of a letter. For example, if I were to say, look at all the A's I have. A apostrophe S. It's more than one. It's plural. If I were to say, look at all the B's I have on my progress report. Yay! It would be a B apostrophe S. Any letter that you can think of that you're going to say more than one or you're expressing more than one, you always put an apostrophe S. Pretty simple, right? Kind of like Elmo says, his favorite letters are E, Z. Next, we have possessive nouns. And some of you might already know or remember what these are. But these are when we're using an apostrophe to show ownership or to show that someone or something owns something. Okay, for example, you see this picture and Yoda is saying to R2-D2 that that stick is his. So that is Yoda's stick, Yoda apostrophe S. It is his stick. So here are some examples of possessive nouns and where we would put the apostrophe on certain things. So the first example I have is my friend's dog. Okay, my friend is just one person, so I put the apostrophe S. So that is showing ownership that that is my friend's dog. It's her, his dog. Next, I had to say my friend's dog. Okay, this friend, it's actually more than one friend. It's a group of friends. So say, for example, we have Ningjale and Anastasia and Sophia, and they all share the same dog. Okay, it's not one friend, it's not two friends, but it's 4 different friends that share the dog. So it's their dog. It's my friend's dog. And we're going to take a look more at that tricky one right there. And next, the children's dog. So this is when a group of people own something. It will be an apostrophe S. So this is when you already know it's plural, but it does not end in an S already. And we're going to learn more. We're going to talk more about these. But these are just some examples of where we can put the apostrophe S if needed. So first, how do I know where to put the apostrophe? Well, here's one example for a singular noun. Singular noun is one person or one thing, one animal, one item, whatever it may be. It's just one thing, one person. So some examples I have are up. One is friend. Just one friend, just one person. It's going to be an apostrophe S. If I were to say someone's name like Mary, that's Mary's jacket, I put an apostrophe S. Okay, again, just one person or one thing. And the last example I have is cat. That is the cat's food. And if you look at the picture here, that cat's not letting anybody touch his food, right? That is all his food. He owns all those chips. Next is if we have a plural noun that already ends in S. So these are nouns that already end in S. So if they already end in S, you just put an apostrophe after the S. So like before when we talked about friends, when we talked about Sophia, Jalea, Anastasia, and Ning, friends, they're all friends, it's plural. We would put the apostrophe after to show a possession. Next example that we have are parents, right? Parents is more than one person, they're two people. Or if you have step parents or anything, you could have up to 4 different parents. If you're saying them in a sentence, if they're owning something, you would put the apostrophe after the S. Look at my parents' car. Okay, it's both of their car, so you would put an apostrophe after the S. And here's a good one, since we do have some twins in the school. Twins, and you would put the apostrophe after the S. You would say, look at the twins' jacket, right? They own that jacket. So let's look. The next one is, how do I know where to put the apostrophe when a plural nouns that don't end in an S? So there are multiple nouns that are plural that don't end in S. For example, children. We know that children is plural because it's more than one person. You would put an apostrophe S. Same for men. Okay, we know that men is plural. It's more than one man. And we're just going to put an apostrophe S. So anytime a noun, a plural noun, does not end in S, you just add an apostrophe S. Okay? So here's a few things that we need to note. So we never, ever, ever use apostrophes in possessive pronouns like yours, its, theirs, his, hers, and ours. That's a big no-no. We don't do that. And then we never use apostrophes to make nouns plural, because later on we're going to look at different ways to make nouns that are plurals. For example, baby. If we want to say there's more than one baby, we would change the Y to an IES, but we're not there yet. So right now, we're not going to do that. Okay? So, if you have a singular noun, Mary, Bob, Jake, you add an apostrophe S, cat, dog, whatever it may be. Now, if it is a noun that is plural that already ends in an S, parents, okay, for example, you put the apostrophe after the S. And then if you have a noun that is plural that does not end in an S, again, you put an apostrophe S. So apostrophe S, S apostrophe, apostrophe S. If you need to look back, you can rewind and watch the video or look in your book on page 141 for more examples. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Good luck. I know you can do it. Check Edmodo for your assignments. All right. Bye-bye.